Hi guys, Michael with ownerbuilderclass.com here. So today I want to share with you a really amazing modern farmhouse that's easy to build and can be built at a great price. Now, many of you have been reaching out to me lately to share your frustrations about the lack of affordable quality homes on the market today. There's just not that many homes for sale, and the ones that are on the market, they either need a ton of work or they're really expensive, or they're both expensive and they need a lot of work to make them exactly what you want. So when I saw this modern farmhouse design you see behind me here, that's crazy easy and efficient to build, I thought of all the people out there looking for a great house at a fair price and said, this could be just a tremendous opportunity for anyone who needs a home right now. So I want to share with you guys today the details of this smaller home, talk about why I think it's perfect for anyone looking to build their own home, taking on the general contractor role, and share with you an estimated cost to build. So let's take a look at the main details of the design. Now the design is great for narrow lots because it's only 26 feet wide. This allows you to buy a more affordable lot that other people might shy away from. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,260 square foot home that feels much bigger than it sounds. Trust me, when we do the video walkthrough here in a bit, you'll see what I mean. But if the size just is too small for you or you need more bedrooms for guests, this home design comes with a basement option. So you can double your square footage with that option and add a couple more bedrooms and a full bath down in the basement. But the main plan that I'm showing you here today is for a slab foundation. So walking up to this home, you see the front elevation has a ton of character. That 26-foot wide front porch gives space for several chairs, and I really like that board and batten siding accented by those wood shutters. I also like the scale of those front porch columns. I really hate when designers go with those really thin, spindly columns that don't scale properly. You don't have that here. I also like that standing seam metal roof to keep things cool, and it will last a very long time. Let's go check out that big back porch that helps extend the living space outside. There's room for a table and chairs, grill, and extra space for gatherings. Let me talk a little bit about cost here. One of the great things about exterior covered porches is that they are typically less than half the cost of the interior square footage when it comes down to the labor and material costs. Now this lets you add very affordable and very usable space. Now stepping back and talking a bit about the overall home structure, we see the designer has kept things as simple as possible with a rectangular shape and a very simple gable roof plan. Now this is a great design for owner builders because of its simplicity. It's easy to build. Also, the money saved on this structure can be put back into better finishes for the home, including upgraded cabinets, countertops, flooring, and even light fixtures and so on. Now most of you probably noticed that this initial design does not have a garage. Now this is good since some of you may want to go with that narrow lot as I mentioned a little bit ago. But if you have space on your lot and you want something with an attached space to the home, it's not difficult to add a garage or a carport. Now if you go with a standalone garage in the future, you can build the project in phases as your budget grows over time. That's one of the great things about building your own home and acting as your own general contractor. You get to decide exactly how the schedule will proceed. Now let's take a walk through of the interior of this amazing farmhouse. As we walk in that front door, we enter the family room and main living area. Now, I really like the openness of this space for entertaining. Also, you'll start to see how big this space feels even though it's a smaller home. The design you see here is for an 11-foot tall ceiling. I would probably go with a 9-foot tall ceiling if you're worried about costs. Either way, you see how the higher ceiling really opens up the space and allows for larger windows and doors, and combined makes the space really live large. Now, those faux wood beams also provide a nice architectural feel to the farmhouse design. The kitchen is a great use of space with the extra tall wall cabinets, and I believe those wall cabinets are 42 inches tall, and the island provides extra meal prep space. I'm always for the kitchen sink having a window in front of it to help pass the time while you're grinding out that dishwashing chore. Now, heading through the barn door, another nice touch, leads us to the mudroom with bench and storage. To the left of that bench is that pantry with those double doors, and next to the mudroom is the mechanical room, which houses the hot water heater and furnace if you don't have a basement, and an enclosed laundry room next to that to hide the dirty clothes. Okay, now let's take a look at the owner suite. It's a good sized space with large windows flanking that bed and faux beams on the ceiling. We've got another barn door leading to the owner's bath with dual sinks and a separate toilet room, which is a must in any design. There's also a walk-in shower. Now, no tub, and I'm okay with that, guys. Most people don't use them anymore, at least in my experience. Now, to the left of that shower is a big walk-in closet that provides space for all kinds of different storage solutions. Now, the guest bedroom, which we're not showing here, is a decent size with a full bath that's accessible from the main living area so that guests can use it during gatherings or parties. So that's the design. Now let's talk a bit about the cost to build this home. A few of you guys may already know me, but for those that came across this video that don't, I've built a couple thousand homes over the years as a professional builder, but I'm also a huge advocate for those that want to build their own home without using a general contractor. Why? Because I think this can be a great way to save some money, take some pride in your new home and get exactly what you want. So the costs I'm sharing with you here do not include a pro builder markup, and they don't include the cost of the lot or land, as this will depend too much on your location, and in some cases, you may already own the lot or the land that you're wanting to build on anyway. So to build this home, as described, you're looking at a rough estimated cost to build of approximately $189,000. Now this cost is based on national cost data for the average home with an adjustment for the finishes shown and the fact that this home has 11-foot ceilings. Now it's important to keep in mind, these cost per square foot numbers are just an initial starting point to start thinking about your project. Your location will determine how much more labor and materials will be over and above these national cost data numbers. Now, the number assumes you have access to city sewer and water, and they don't include any poor soil conditions you might encounter while excavating for utilities or the foundation. Now, one other item that can really add cost to the new home budget are permit and impact fees. Now, I've seen these numbers range from just a few $100s to tens of thousands of dollars. So you really want to check in with your local building department to get an idea of what these costs might be in your local area. I'm going to put a link to the house plan provider's website in the video description for this video. Now the company name is America's Best House Plans. These guys have the ability to make any changes that you want to the plan for an additional charge. Now, for any of you guys that are interested in learning more about building your own home by taking on the role of the general contractor, you can check out our website at ownerbuilderclass.com. As always, thanks for watching, guys.